Hello there everybody. Last week you may have caught the clip of Alastair Campbell and Alex Phillips debating Brexit on Newsnight. Alex Phillips is the woman here in the floral dress. But actually I'm being extremely kind calling it a debate because it was more a case of Phillips spreading yet more lies about the EU imposing laws on Britain when it was a member. Which is of course not true because UK Parliament ultimately decided whether to enact those laws. And let us not forget, EU member states also have a veto. But anyway, Alex Phillips is very much a subscriber to the theory, why let facts get in the way of a good grift? And having lost the argument to Campbell, she resorted to calling him rude, a common trick played by those on the right, especially Brexiteers, when they are losing any argument. You'd have thought it would have all blown over by now, and all been forgotten about. But no, Alex Phillips simply cannot let it go that somebody finally put her back in her box on live television and appeared on Talk TV's dreadful Plank of the Week to moan even more over her treatment by Campbell. Now I'll level with you before I play this. Even by the pathetic standards of the vile people they often have on this channel and this show, they may have sunk to new depths here. It's well worth noting, Alastair Campbell, whilst he's certainly not my cup of tea by any stretch, has been extremely open about his struggles with depression and is a prominent mental health campaigner. With that in mind, take a look at this appalling display.
What happened at the end? Did you guys get up and go your separate ways?
Do you know what? The clip doesn't show what happened because essentially we were stuck next to each other because Victoria was then doing the link into the next segment. And he starts huffing and puffing. Oh, God's sake. He leans right across me and he's about 3 times my size, blocks me with his arm. And you see that just before the camera pans back round. But he's there like, pulling out his microphone, his hand flailing in front of my face. And I actually am sort of shaking. Right. I'm sort of thinking, oh my God, is he actually going to assault me? And that might sound radical, but
But he does have that. He does have this kind of deranged look in his eye, doesn't he?
And I was just like,
but he looks completely and utterly unhinged. I mean, he's clearly, borderline, if not totally, got some mental health issues.
Well, he says he has. He talks about it himself. I mean, Douglas Murray tweeted after that clip was released onto Twitter, that when everybody knows that Alastair Campbell has got mental health issues, but he's the only one that's allowed to talk about it. Nobody else is allowed to mention it. He can mention it. He can write about his own depression. But, I mean, he shouldn't be going on TV, and quite frankly, they shouldn't be getting him as a guest if they think that's how he's going to behave.
Deary, deary me. So there we have it. First, Phillips tries to convince the audience she was fearful of being assaulted by Campbell on a live BBC television programme. But then both the concrete farmer and Quirk the Burke decide to call the man unhinged and dangerous because of his mental health struggles. And people wonder why there is still a stigma around mental health, especially so in men. And I don't particularly want to get bogged down in gender, but it remains the case a lot of people believe men should pull their socks up or man up, blah blah blah, and all the rest of this stereotypical drivel. So for them to sit there and suggest he's a deranged potential woman beater because of his depression is a complete disgrace. And all this because Alex Phillips cannot let it go that she was called out for her lies by somebody who is clearly just exasperated the likes of her are given the platform to spout those said lies, time and time again. This was disgusting and shameless. Make no mistake about it. Ah, dearie me. What can you say? What can you say? Anyway, thanks for watching. Don't forget to click like and subscribe, and feel free to comment, of course. I read absolutely everything I receive, and I'm most grateful for it. So thank you for that. All right, cheerio.